Carfax says this pursuit was clean, but dirt doesn't lie, leaks don't lie, and today we're digging into the history, the facts, and the filth to uncover the truth about this 2006 Dodge Charger Pursuit. This isn't just a free cop car, this is Dodge's comeback story, and it's hiding more secrets than you think. The Charger nameplate debuted in 1966. A two-door fastback muscle car that dominated NASCAR in the streets. Through the 70s, it became a legend, but by the late 80s, the muscle car era was over. The Charger shrank, lost its edge, and by 1987, the name disappeared. Nearly 2 decades later, Dodge brought it back. In 2005, the 2006 Charger returned as a 4-door muscle sedan with the legendary HEMI under the hood. In this car, this pursuit is part of that comeback history, that comeback story. Carfax is a good place to start if you want to know how well or how poorly a vehicle's been maintained, but it doesn't always tell the whole story. Let's take a dive into the Carfax for this 2006 Dodge Charger Pursuit. Owner 1, it was for government use between 2006 and 2014. Bought brand new in 2006, titled for government use in Utah. Every year it passed safety inspections. First service shows up in 2008, a few more in 2009, but no details. In 2013, the battery was replaced. By 2014, it had a maintenance inspection, the console was repaired, and then it was sold with 103,000 miles on it. Owner 2 had it for personal use, 2014 to 2016. The second owner registered it for personal use in Utah, had regular maintenance shows up, and in 2016, the alternator was replaced. Later that year, it was sold again. Owner 3, that's the California move, 2016 and 2018. In 2017, the car made its way to California. Oil changes, maintenance, and the big one, the entire AC system replaced at 138,000 miles. In early 2018, another alternator, and by spring, it was sold again at 148,000 miles. The fourth owner barely touched it. One oil change at 155,000 miles in 2019, and then it was listed as a dealer vehicle at 157,000 miles. Owner 5, the rebuilder. Now this is the big one. The fifth owner bought it and immediately replaced the engine, plus power steering pump, serpentine belt, intake manifold, spark plugs, water pump, brakes, suspension, fuel pump, the works. This owner kept it alive with constant maintenance until 2023, when it was sold with 203,000 miles. The sixth owner only had it until November of 2024, selling it with 215,000 miles. The seventh owner is the last one on the Carfax, as of right now. I'm assuming that's the lady who gave me the car. Carfax shows 215,000 miles, but when I got it, the odometer read 228,000 miles. Somewhere in there, 13,000 miles went unaccounted for. So that's the Carfax story. 7 owners, multiple states, an engine swap, and a whole lot of repairs. On paper, it looks like the car's been through everything, but Carfax can't show you the leaks, the grime, or the scars. That's why we clean and inspect, because the truth is always in the car itself. So after digging through Carfax, one thing stood out. This Charger had its engine replaced at 157,000 miles. That's no small repair. That's major surgery. So here's the thing. Carfax can only give you so much, and I wanted to know more about this engine. So I decided to go straight to the source. I called the mechanic shop that performed the work, and here's what they told me about this pursuit. Good afternoon. I was calling trying to get some information on the vehicle you guys did some repairs on. I have this vehicle and I was looking through Carfax and it said you guys replaced the engine. And basically I was wondering, was it a new or used or any information you can provide at all? Yes, the VIN number is
Look like you guys replaced a whole bunch of things.
Yeah, I'm looking at the invoice now. Okay, so this vastly predates my time here. From what I can see on this, it's not telling me if it was brand new or not, but I do see that it had a 3-year, 100,000-mile warranty on it, and that leads me to believe that it was a new engine. It just tells me on here that it was an updated Remain engine.
Okay. Well, I sure appreciate that, man. That was very helpful. Thank you.
Did the engine shit the bed on you on
No,
this thing?
no, actually, it's very good. I'm just trying to see how helped because the car has 228,000 miles on it now. But I seen you guys' sticker, and I looked at the Carfax and seen all the work you guys did, and just trying to see roughly was it a used, and just trying to get a graph of how many miles is on the engine, basically.
Right. Well, with this here, with it being a 3-year, 100,000-mile, I would assume that it was a new engine.
Okay.
And if you're saying it's got 220,000 miles on it, I mean, it's only got about 70 or a
Right.
little under 70,000 miles
Right. Yep.
on that engine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. That was very helpful. I sure appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's not a problem, buddy. You take care.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Hearing it straight from the shop confirms what Carfax hinted. This car really did get a new heart at 157,000 miles. And while that explains why this car runs stronger than it looks, it also raises questions about everything else that wasn't replaced. But that's why we're here, to clean, inspect, and uncover the truth that no report can show.
Now, this engine is only part of the story. What about the electronics, the sensors, the hidden faults that don't show up on paper or in a phone call? That's where the computer comes in. The ECU doesn't lie. It stores every code, every warning, every ghost of a problem that this car has seen. So before we get our hands dirty, let's plug in a scanner and see what secrets the computer's been hiding. We have one code for the PCM. This looks like a P.157 code, the O2 sensors. The TCM is showing P.2767 and P.2784 code. No signal to the speed sensors. Usually can be fixed with a transmission conductor plate. The ABS has two codes, one for steering angle sensor and one for the battery voltage low. Now this could be from sitting for so long and having no battery in it, as well as the next few codes. So I'm going to take note of what we have, clear the codes, and then we got to drive it, put some miles on it, come back, see what we got. After clearing the codes, it didn't take long for the check engine light to come back on. So we scanned it again, but this time we got more than what I thought. EGR sensor, O2 sensor again, the evap system with a small leak, a downstream fuel trim system tooling, and multiple cylinder misfires. And the P.2767 code is back for no signal to the speed sensors. So the computer gave us its side of the story. A few codes, a few warnings, but nothing you wouldn't expect from this car with this kind of mileage and history. The thing is, the ECU only tells you what you can see through sensors. It doesn't show you the leaks, the grinds, Okay, I know. Said it before. That's why this next step is crucial. Before we can diagnose anything deeper, we gotta strip away the dirt. Because in the engine bay, every drip, every stain, every layer of grease is a clue. And the only way to spot the truth is to clean it. The engine bay is where the real stories begin. If we don't clean it, we'll never know what's leaking and what's just leftover history. So I rinsed it off with a power washer just to get any dirt, any debris off the engine. Then I sprayed it with some awesome all-purpose cleaner, full strength. This is a great degreaser for a cheap price. The engine bay really wasn't that dirty, especially for sitting for so long. Some areas did have a lot of build-up oil. I just sprayed those areas very well. Now we can finally see what's real. Any fresh leaks or any crack hoses, worn gaskets. You know, the things Carfax would never tell you. That's why we clean. Now that the engine is clean, let's put this Pursuit on the lift and see what secret's been hiding underneath. First I noticed it looked like someone been driving over curves. Yeah. And then it's a lot of oil buildup. A lot of oil. It makes it hard for me to tell where the leaks are coming from. Some areas are dry, some areas are very wet. So I'm just gonna clean everything and see where the leaks come back from. All back here is completely dry. Look like the O2 sensors are easy to get to, so I could change those out very easy. But yeah, back here is dry. It's just all up here. It's real wet. So I'm gonna clean and strip everything down. Back here, the drive shaft coupler looks cracked. I might want to replace that. Probably should replace this one too. The undercarriage is where the secrets live. The leaks, the rust, the scars from years of hard use. You know, Carfax don't crawl under here, but we do. I got a lot of work to get this car back into good condition, but I'm up for the task. Now that we've stripped away all the oil and transmission fluid and whatever else was leaking, makes it a lot easier to tell where the leaks are coming from. It's not perfect, but it looks a lot better. So while the undercarriage is still a mystery, the story is not told at the moment. Let's see what the outside of this car got to say. With the paint being white, it can get away with a lot that other colors can't. Wait, that doesn't sound right. It's easy to see the dirt on the car, but the scratches not so much. But we just cleaning it up a little bit. The hose on the pressure washer bust sprayed dirt back all over the car. Great. Moving on to the interior. Now this is where the chaos really lives. The moment I cracked the door open, it was like the car had been doubling as a storage unit. Loose papers, old gear, random tools, fast food wrappers, you name it. It was in there. Every corner had something stuffed into it. It wasn't just a car, it was like a rolling junk drawer. The glove box was packed, the console the spot where the console went was trashed. So I started digging, removing all the trash and cleaning her up, wiping her down, vacuuming, pulling out every last scrap. The deeper I went, the more it felt like I was pulling back layers of history. Ain't no telling what I was gonna find in here. But I definitely found some good stuff in here. Some tools I can definitely use. Every owner must have thought, I'll just leave some stuff in here. 7 owners later, here we are. Drop a comment if you ever found something wild in your car you bought. I bet somebody got a crazier story than what I'm seeing. No, they got the ascending unit taped up with plastic, like they was trying to mask the smell. Now I do notice if you fill it up over a half a tank, you smell gas very bad in the car. So the fuel pump and the ascending unit need to be replaced because I'm pretty sure they both cracked.
The tile in between here where the fuel pump goes made me dig a little bit deeper.
All right, back to junk removal. Man, them dogs make it hard to record around here. It took a nice while to clean out all the stuff out this car. And I was just removing all the big stuff, the big items. I still got a vacuum. Oh, man. But here's all the stuff in the car that wasn't trash. Big old jack. I don't know what that came from. But lots of tools, jumper cables. Look like detailing items. Different bits. Moving for the kids to watch. Yeah. Hubcaps that was broken, that didn't fit on the car. But we do have items for the car, different vent pieces. Definitely gonna put those back on. But somebody had bought a detailing kit. Tools. Look like we got an old belt tensioner, so that was replaced. Guess that's good. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep some of this stuff. Pillows, I'm gonna throw that junk away. Look like her daughter coat or somebody coat. This hoodie can be cleaned up. Look like a nice little polo hoodie. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Yep, just everything that came out the car. On to the cleaning. We stripped away the grime, uncovered the leaks, and dug through years of history. The outside is clean, the inside is honest, and this engine bay is finally telling the truth. But this is only half the story, because in part 2, we go deeper. Fluids, compression, radiator pressure, everything. The test that decide if this pursuit still has fight left or it's running on borrowed time. And trust me, you don't want to miss what we find.
If you into transformations, detective style inspections, and the kind of truth that Carfax can't show you, hit that subscribe button right now. Drop a comment on what you think we'll uncover next, and turn on them notifications so you don't miss out on part 2, because that's where the real story begins.